Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make perfect sticky rice with no rice cooker every time. Let's go. You'll need one pot. The size of the pan will depend on the amount of rice that you make. One measuring cup, a rice paddle, and if you don't have one, don't worry, any spoon should work. Grab a dish towel. This is going to be the most important piece to making perfect rice. And of course, you can't make perfect sticky rice without your white short grain rice. Remember, in this tutorial, I'm using short grain white rice. Other varieties may work, but I can't guarantee they'll turn out the same. Okay, let's start by getting our measuring cups. Find your 1 cup and pull it off of the ring so you can use it freely. Then grab a pot to put your dry rice into. I'm using a smaller pot because I'm only going to do 2 cups of rice, but if you plan on doing more than 2 cups of dry rice, I recommend you use a larger pot. When measuring out your rice, you want to make sure that you get a very accurate measure. So make sure to level off the rice, that way you know for sure you got exactly 1 cup of rice. This may be overlooked, and if so, then your rice will not turn out perfect. So just make sure you're leveling out your rice and getting the exact amount each time with each cup. Once all the rice is measured, it's time to wash. So I like to wash my rice in lukewarm water, and I like to wash it around 2 to 3 times. So that would be 2 to 3 rinses each. You'll know it's ready to go when the rice is whiter and the water is clearer than it was on the very first rinse. It's up to you whether or not you want to rinse your rice, but I think that it ends up helping in the rice cooking process and makes the rice turn out better in the end. Time to add our water. I think one of the common mistakes is how much water people add to their rice. The secret is that it is equal parts rice and water. So I used 2 cups of rice, so I'm going to use 2 cups of water exactly. That being said, if you make just 1 cup of rice, you'll only need 1 cup of water, and if you make as much as 4 cups, you'll only need 4 cups of water. Once you've added your water, you can bring your rice pot over to the stove and turn it up all the way to high. We're going to wait until the water starts to simmer. You will know that the water is simmering because a bunch of little bubbles will start to pop up out of control. You'll see that here. So now our rice is simmering. You can see because all of these bubbles are starting to bubble up a lot. When the rice begins to simmer, you can turn the heat from high all the way down to low. Once your rice begins to simmer, you can start setting up the lid. You're going to lay out a dish rag flat onto a countertop. Then you're going to grab your lid and place it on the dish rag. Bring up all of the corners and tie them up and over the lid and make it secure. When the dish rag is secure, bring it over to the rice pot. This helps to seal in the water and the moisture similar to how a rice cooker or pressure cooker would. And now the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to check and see if we have perfect sticky rice. So far so good. When you open the pot, your rice should appear white and sticky, not too dry and not too wet. You definitely don't want any leftover water in the pot. Using your rice paddle or a spoon, go ahead and give your rice a couple of stirs just to make sure the consistency is right. Here, mine is moving pretty well and looks pretty sticky. There's no leftover water and it's not too dry. So our rice appears to be ready, but you can never be sure until you try it. So taste test your rice to make sure it is sticky and it is chewy. If it's chewy, you've done a perfect job and you've followed all of my steps to make perfect sticky rice. And if you're still not sure that your sticky rice is perfect, you can go ahead and put it between your fingers, and if it sticks, well, that's in the name. You just made sticky rice. And that's all there is to it, to making perfect sticky rice with no rice cooker and no pressure cooker. I hope you found this video helpful, and see you next time. Bye!